without commenting on individual stocks and whether people should or not be investing in them, what I'll say is that, like many others in the industry, we have processes that respond to increases in volatility in certain names by doing things like raising the margin requirements. So we've done that in lots of cases, and we always remain focused on making sure the system is reliable, that we're investing in stability, making sure we're up for customers when they need us the most, and that we're investing in customer support. So those remain our two priorities. And other than that, as you've seen with this market, there's things happening, different things happening every week, and I think we have to avoid running our business as if we're responding to what's in the news on a weekly basis, and focus on the inputs of making sure that we're a reliable service, that we're investing in stability, and that we're investing in support and educating our customers and providing them the tools that they need to make informed trading decisions.
But just so the public understands, in the case of something like a GameStop, are you raising margin requirements? Do you look at a situation specifically like that and say, you know what, this is complicated, and not only is it complicated, we're not sure whether our own customers fully understand the risks involved here?
Like other brokerages do, we monitor volatility and we take steps as appropriate, like raising the margin requirements. I do think it's wrong to assume, though, that most of our activity is characterized by trading of volatile stocks. As I've said before, most of our customers are, what's called buy and hold. They deposit and buy over the long term. You have seen overall growth in the sector, which means all types of customers, from the more active investors as well as the most passive, have been growing through 2020. And here, obviously the passive ones don't get as much attention out in the public. But I do think if you look at the products we're rolling out, fractional shares, drip, recurring through 2020, these are all intended to help first-time investors and also help them on their journey of becoming long-term investors.
Hello, everyone. So today we get an update in our email at Robinhood. And Robinhood's telling us in this email that it's an update on market conditions. And they're referring to what happened online. Everybody on Reddit decided to go full bull and invest so much into one endeavor that it increases the volume, it pumps it up, and all of a sudden, these other people, these whales, these very rich men, are now owing their butt to the small men who have grouped together. And we find out that Robinhood didn't like this much, and a lot of other providers have done the same. They are scared that the big whales are going to be taken down. It's hard to explain what's happening here. There is a group of people that were on Reddit, and actually we hear other sites, that put together this idea that we will not short a stock and we will just keep buying. And the irony here is that it can't be covered, and these people are almost assured at this point a bunch of money. But Robinhood puts their exclaimer out there in an email to us. It's been a tough day. So they're admitting that it was rough. And we're grateful for you for being a Robinhood customer. In light of the extraordinary market conditions this week, we temporarily limited buying for certain securities. Starting tomorrow, we plan to allow limiting buys of these securities. We'll continue to monitor the situation and may make adjustments as needed. So they go ahead and go on to say that this is okay, that we're going to do this only until tomorrow. But we read on. This is a temporary decision made to best continue serving you, and was not an easy one to make. So you turned it off on everybody who wanted to continue buying because whales were getting slaughtered, but they want to continue serving you. I don't understand how it was a hard choice to make. Your buddies, these whales, were getting mutilated in the market by a group of people who are normies, and they didn't like it. and they turned the market off. They put holds on it. Not in the market. The stock market itself still allowed the trading. The people providing the service stopped. But we read on. We know it's led to frustration and confusion and wanted to provide some clarity. As a brokerage firm, we have many financial requirements, including SEC net capital obligations and clearinghouse deposits. Some of these requirements fluctuate based on volatility in the markets and can be substantial in the current environment. These requirements exist to protect investors and the markets that we take our responsibilities to comply with them seriously, including through measures we have taken today. So you're securing the market for certain people, not the everyday working man, which was the principle, your very ideology of your company. To be clear, this decision was not made on the direction of any market maker we route or to any other market participants. No, you did it directly. You did it to Nokia. You did it to AMC. You did it to CTRM. You did it to a group of stocks in particular that these people particularly went on Reddit and exclaimed what they were going to do. So you knew how to counteract that. And it's absurd that we have a group of people in any power that claim one thing and then don't pony up to it. But we read on. The past year in particular has shown us that the financial markets are for everyone, not just the institutional investors and hedge funds. We've seen a new generation enter the market, and they're sparking conversations about what it means to be an investor. We stand in support of you, our customers, in big, bold, black letters. Finance for all means giving more people access, not less. But that's what you did, Robinhood. You stifled thousands, maybe millions of people from being able to buy in on something they thought was really good. And these were particular stocks. It's not like you stopped all of agriculture. It's not like you stopped all of manufacturing. You went after particular stocks that were already talked about online and what they were going to do. You knew how to respond to this, and you did. When you say you want to give people access, it's access, but remember, Robinhood is kind of weak in the aspect that they only allow loser stocks or popular stocks. You can get Apple, Microsoft, all these other different stocks that traditionally do good, but it takes kind of a long time for a return. If you're a day trader, Robinhood may not be for you. However, it's a platform that we think runs a little bit faster than a lot of other things like Webull and a few others. Some of those trades take time on other those platforms, and we've seen response times on Robinhood that are pretty good. But again, you're getting the bottom of the barrel stocks, and you're getting long-term stocks. But you're not getting a lot of stocks that can fluctuate wildly, and you can day trade off of, let alone trade by day. Just sit on it for a day, see what happens in after hours, wake up in the morning, and see if you want to sell it or not. But when you say these people need to be shut down, to have their trading halted, just keep in mind, certain groups actually went out and opened up to where they can sell right now. And Robinhood is still standing firm, not selling. There's no real reason for this other than to protect the whales. When we say whales, it's people who have massive amount of money that can drop it on puts, calls. They can put all this money down on any one of the things. It's like if somebody were to bet that in a baseball game, this player is going to lose. You can bet on the loser as well. And right now, these hedge funds are eating up the money. And they've been doing it for a long, long time. They've made it to where a lot of a market can't grow. And these people that are on Reddit, they were smart enough to group together and realize that all of them together are a huge whale. And they threw their money around just like the whales do when they want to get by and make a few cool million when they want to do it. So these people did the same thing and were shut down. They can't do anything but sell it. They're only allowing sales. So they want the price to be dropped. They want everyone to sell. They're practically begging everyone to sell. And from what we hear on Reddit, Webull, and a lot of these other platforms, these people that have invested in it are not selling. And the volume has stayed the same. So it looks like we are ready for a showdown here. because these people are not selling, and it's going to make it really hard for these hedge fund managers to do anything about it, and they're going to have to pay up. These guys have essentially pigeonholed very rich people into paying them. And you know what? Robinhood is a very corrupt company if they think to silence voices is okay. It's really messed up to think they have the right to shut you down when things aren't going their buddy's way. How do you earn anything when everything has some kind of loophole? These people will set up people to buy a stock. There are people right now who bought this stock at the very top, and the trading is halted. The stock's still moving, but they can't do anything but sell. So if it drops, they lost. But they can't create any more volume. Now Robinhood says, well, we'll do it tomorrow. People don't worry about tomorrow. They're worried about their investment today. They're worried about when they want to buy the stock, and it's supposed to be available by the stock market. Why do you censor it? Why do you stop it? The only applicable answer is that you are worried about your buddies losing their money. Anyway, you folks have a wonderful afternoon, a good morning, a good night, whichever. Please like, share, and subscribe. We really do appreciate that around here. Also, drop a comment down below. We'd like to hear from you. We'd like to talk with you. And if you have any ideas for new videos, we want to hear that too. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell. If you don't hit the notification bell, you're probably going to have a problem getting our videos. God bless each and every one of you. See ya.